I press for admitting all. Oh my gosh, look at all these people that came to watch Jamie do his little thumbnails that he spends so much time on. But they
watch
are
the shit, so yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so Jamie is a rock star realtor in Texas, and he just has a really cool style. And I don't know if you guys have heard Dolly. Like I've heard him say Dolly like 50 million times, but I haven't actually checked it out. So we're gonna get a sneak peek into that and how he makes his little thumbnails that are super awesome. In fact, I made him remake all of his thumbnails. That's how awesome they are. So, all right, Jamie.
You did. I had to go back and do the original 15 again. Yeah.
Oh my God. No, they're even better now.
They are. I
They're even
agree.
better. All right.
All right. So
floor is yours.
share screen.
Yep.
Do I have to choose which screen I'm sharing? Because I'm gonna be flipping back and forth.
Yeah, just do your whole computer.
Okay, how do I do that? Just share.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So you guys have everything. Okay. So I have a process, and my process is thus. How do I get myself off of here?
Okay, yeah, let's take a peek at what some of them look like first.
Okay. Well, I'll go to YouTube then. That would be this one.
I like those.
I know. This is gonna be so much fun.
So yeah, I just kind of I had a moment where I started playing with Dolly, and I was like, because everybody kind of has that same look on their thumbs, and I was like, well, how do you stand apart? So that's why I started messing with this stuff, and I guess I've gotten better by playing around with it. So yes, they are, and everything's basically created in Dolly originally, and then moved over to Canva. And then sometimes I have to manipulate the image, and I'll kind of go through all that. So, but the first thing I do is, get this out of the way. Hold on. Why is my remote thing there? Oh, I can drag it. There we go. Okay. So I got to prompt smart because that's where my scripts are stored. So say I still have to do number 6 and number 7. So we'll start with 6, and I go in here because what you have to do is kind of create a thought on what the image is going to be. And so I go to prompt smart, I get my script, I hop over to ChatGPT, and close that bad boy out. And so I go to ChatGPT. I am on AIPRM, the paid version, but that doesn't matter. You can find these things. This is just for my convenience. So favorites, I go favorites, and then I have these two that help me create a title. So push that. It'll start spitting this out. So we'll just stick on this one so that I'm not doing this twice. But I use both to find my best. I don't like shocking truth.
I don't like shocking truth.
It tends to default to a lot of the same wording. And it's like, it's not shocking.
Like both.
It's not shocking to me. So that's what I do. Yesterday, I actually played around on this. So let me see what the.
Oh my gosh, look at SEO tags.
Oh yeah, I should show you do you not know these? I'll show you the other one. I'll go ahead and show you the other one. So there's this one too by Lori Ballin that I get more out of. And this is all for basically YouTube. And then I have these two for Facebook and Instagram. And so they spit out things and I just copy paste and probably change out 1 or 2 words, and that's about it. So I got to keep moving myself out of the way.
APRM. Is that what that was?
AIPRM, yeah.
AIPRM.
Okay, so like this one, I don't do the creator bio, but it actually, I do take the key takeaways to my YouTube description. I do the step-by-step breakdown. It's all there. It's all generated. So why not just take it all?
So that came from your script?
Yeah, I just pop the script in there and it starts generating these things with these two AIPRM things. And there's various ones. Just search when you get on AIPRM, just search YouTube descriptions and that'll, or just YouTube and look for ones that focus on the description.
Jamie, what's the difference between your normal ChatGPT and AIPRM?
AIPRM is an add-on, but it's free unless you, if you, like I ended up paying for it when I was doing those 15, redoing those 15 things because I was doing so many so quickly and they were like, you've done enough for today, please stop.
Oh, they didn't
So that's why I ended up paying for it. But yeah, so
So you go into ChatGPT and just put in AIPRM?
search AIPRM.
Okay.
And then you can tie it in from there. It'll ask you to log into your ChatGPT.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. So then you can use that and it'll just generate all this information. So yesterday, we'll just use the script ahead or the title that it came up with yesterday because it's different. Okay. So the title was, and I think I didn't use this fully either. It's kind of a massage. You got to massage the thing to the way you want it. So what did I? No, that wasn't it. Okay. But I do, for me, sorry. For me, I then usually go over to YouTube and make sure it's under 70 characters per the TubeBuddy stuff. So yesterday, I ended up rolling with Crash or Correction, the Housing Market Future Revealed. So this is the title I had. Okay.
Oh, that's a good title.
Yeah, it's a little more, it's a little less. Oh my God, everything's, so.
Right. Crash or correction.
But if I look at it, I'm still like, I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know. I couldn't figure out what the image is. So sometimes when I still can't visualize a lot of times there's like something in there and I was like, oh, there's an unlock or there's a thing. So there's a cat there.
No, it's fine.
So you kind of do it from there. But one way you can, if you get a title and you still can't think of like some main visual image you want to convey to Dolly, then you can always just say, like what I said here, I typed in for an image like Crash or Correction. Well, I asked, here it is. If you're going to create an image with a thought of Crash or Correction, the housing market future revealed, how would you visually describe it? Just ask ChatGPT to give you the answer for how to visually describe it if you can. So it spit out this, which is split image of a skyline, half the scene showing bright, sunny skies, and a for sale sign was sold on it. The other half, stormy clouds. Okay, that makes sense to me. One side of your image is Crash, one side of the image is Correction, right? So then, and I asked Dolly, visual, because when you get over to Dolly, let me. Okay, so I will just copy this. No, actually, I want to copy this one. Copy this, what it told me. And I will go over to Dolly. And in public, there's only one thing in Dolly on AIPRM, but I still use it every time because it generates 4 images versus like 1 image. So I put that in there. And there's my description. and I take out this part. So now I'm basically giving Dolly the description, what I want it to be. And, you know, if it was like I said, say it was unlock the secrets or whatever, I might just say, hey, show a giant lock, somebody with a key, yada, yada. Those kind of things. You just gotta kind of think through what's the main point of the image. And that's what I do.
Jamie, what is Dolly?
Dolly is within ChatGPT. If you search explore GPTs, Dolly is the ChatGPT image generator.
Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you.
Yeah. So it's the thing that will generate the image for you. So in the background, let me just double check there's not anything I don't want on this representing the others. At the center is a large question mark. I don't want them to put a title. Dolly is terrible with words. It can't spell. It doesn't, even if you write it out half the time, it doesn't know what to do. So I'm going to take that thing out. And that's all I'm going to do for this part of it. And we'll see what it comes up with from here.
So for Dolly, while we're waiting, is that a paid add-on or free?
No, it's part of your ChatGPT subscription.
Oh my gosh. That is so cute.
That is cool.
Is that not cool, you guys? Oh my gosh. All right.
That's unreal.
I'm not getting anything done today. Oh my
Okay.
God.
Agreed, Wendy.
Oh, we're gonna do this more in VIP, so make sure you come to the call.
So what, you insert your picture of yourself in these two, Jamie?
Yeah, so I'll get to that part with Canva. So far, it's doing the same thing it did yesterday when I tried. And that is, for me, when I hear crash or correction, well, that's the order of it. And crash, the gloomy side should be on the crash side, and the sunny side should be on the correction side.
Right.
And I won't go through what I went through yesterday. See that, well,
That one's sunny.
it did one, but the sold sign's in the wrong spot, right? So I could sit here and be like, one thing I could do, say I just want to get rid of this sold sign. So you can go to sold. Probably not that big, but it would go like this. Select what you want, and I would just say, move the sign.
Can you put it on the sunny side?
It's on the, well, no, it's not like Canva where you can grab. And it's still it's still learning. There's a lot of stuff, and it gets dumber the more you try to tell it to do stuff, honestly.
Dolly's dumb.
Like yesterday, after like trying to get it to flip 12 times, and it keeps saying, I've moved the sunny side to the right side. And I'm like, no, you haven't. Try again. And finally I was like, it was a good effort. I appreciate you trying, but we're just going to stop now. And it was like, thank you for understanding.
How did you grab that sold sign?
Okay, so like there's this tool right up here. So that's where you select. But see how it's now removed that. So the sold sign is now gone, but you would select and say like the fact that this, I don't want a price dreep.
Oh, that's so funny. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. Yeah. These are the things you have to notice. And one thing I would say when you're,
Amy, can you edit that, the content of that sign, like price drop instead of price dreep? Can you edit it?
maybe,
Okay.
the answer is maybe. I've
Like
tried.
like you said,
Sometimes it
before you
works,
try-
sometimes it doesn't. But this is one of the things I would say, like, if you get that and you kind of like that sign being there, which I don't, but if you did, then you could go in Canva, just take that image, go in Canva, and you can put a square over it and just write in text on top of it. Right? So there's ways to get around. So
The imperfection.
that's how you would get rid of it. Now,
Okay.
this image doesn't make as much sense to me just from our image standpoint, and there's actually something I want to do.
Ooh, I like that one.
There's just something, let me move me back over. Let me look through all these again, because I want to kind of show a different way as well. Price drop. Sold.
Yeah, that's one.
Droop. Price droop.
Sold, question mark? I would probably still be working through this, but we'll start with this one. I'll try what you just said. I'll see if it can actually correct it to price drop just to see. Otherwise, I might just remove the signs and call it good.
Yeah, can you undo what you did after you asked?
Well, you still have the old version
Oh,
is
okay.
up there.
Okay, cool.
So you could try change words to quote, put it in quote. And let's see if it understands.
You have a lot of faith in this. I can tell in your voice.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna have to select one here soon because it only lets you generate so many images before it's like you're generating images too fast. And because I do the 4s, it's like it's happening quickly, and it's like wait 3 more minutes, and I'm not going to put anybody through 3 minutes of me rambling more than I already am.
That's all right. Good stuff. This is so much fun.
Okay, let's see if it. No, it just says sold. See, so that's the thing with the wording, but I can actually work with that on some level because I could put something over. I could put a red box over it and figure it out, right?
Yeah.
So let's say I'll download this one and we'll take this over to Canva. So, well, it's right there. YouTube thumbnail. And I'm going to lead you through a whole thing that I decided I was going to do just because it is on the wrong side. I want to show you how you can use magic grab on this stuff to make it easier or get the image you want in the end.
Magic grab.
Yep. I finally found a use for it. See, there's the ones I was playing with yesterday. Downloads. There we go. This one.
So when you downloaded it, how did it automatically get into your Canva?
It's not automatically. This is on my computer, and then I'm uploading it from there to
Okay.
Canva.
Yeah, he downloaded it to his computer and now he's grabbing it from his computer.
Right. Okay. So here it is. Come on. There you go. Okay. So this isn't the right order, right? Sunny side's on left. Gloomy side's on right. So using Magic Grab, what I will do slowly, apparently. Come on, Canva. This is hooked up to my fiber. Okay. Magic Grab. I'm going to grab this in. I don't think it'll want to automatically select this, but we'll see.
Jamie, that wouldn't have worked using just the flip? To flip
Well,
it?
then you could flip it. The sides would be facing the other way, but this is kind of more like I'm just showing you something more
Okay,
than anything.
gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, you probably could just flip it, call it good, replace the words on the signs so they're not backwards. That would be a way. But just so I want this question mark out of the way. Funny thing is, it's not giving me a suggestion. Can I get the house? Want to give me the house? No, you don't want to give me the house. Okay. All right. So the house in the question mark, I'll grab those just so I have them. Guess I should grab that chimney too. All right. I'm gonna grab those. And what that does is place that on another layer, right? Yeah. And this, I'm only doing this to show how you could take something that's in the wrong spot and just move it over, which I have to do half the time. And it's only usually like one or two things that I'm doing. Because I just want the image, or it's like where I want a word to be. So I'm just trying to get it out of the way to convey what I'm trying to convey, right? So now this is on a different layer, right? So what I could do after that, this is flipped. And yeah, I could mirror it like you said, but I'm just gonna, just for the demonstration purposes, I will grab again. Brush size bigger, so I don't have to do this very much. So I'm just gonna grab this whole half. Yeah, no, stop that. Okay.
I love that it tells you to grab a cup of tea where we'll have your image warmed in a moment.
Yeah.
After you do it so many times, and it's like, okay, take a shot.
So I basically I'll solve this issue. Now that's on that side. That's on that side. I got to bring these forward. Position. No, this one. That's clearly not in front of that. What are you doing? I gotta probably fill in some blanks here. This in front. This isn't working 100%, but just to convey, right? The idea. Why is this not going in front?
The other one has to be sent behind, I think. Okay, there you go.
There we go. So now my sunny side's on my right, my gloomy side's on my left. My sold signs are wrong still, but
So you just need a red box over that saying price drop, right?
right. So I wonder if I could try a little glow. Try to get the color right. Anyway, let's just call that good. For these purposes. All right, so the sold, yeah, I put a red box over it, or actually you can Um, if I actually grab this old and just delete it, then a lot of times it'll probably just fill in with the red.
No, so you could just put the text over it.
Yeah, I mean, I probably would have originally just taken care of making it all red in
Bye.
Dolly. But okay. I'm just gonna see if it'll do it to save me that step. Versus a red box. Right.
You guys see why Jamie spends so much time on these?
Yeah, it's a rabbit hole because it's like, oh, it's kind of fun on some level. So let's see what happens. Did it?
Oh,
So
look at
this,
that.
come on, delete
That's
that.
perfect. It looks like the sign is melting.
Yeah, and so then I would just take a test, subheading probably size, price, drop, and I'm gonna need it. And there's no two I's in price. And that's way too far apart. Okay.
Action.
Well, let me drag it. No. Hold on. Okay. There we go. So a little bit smaller. Yeah. White's probably good on that, right? So
Yeah.
white. There we go. So you got an image. It's going to be good enough. It's a
Where
good
are you
enough.
gonna put you?
So well, that's the whole thing. So the title was what?
Crash or correction.
Crash or correction. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. I got to get back over here. Crash correction.
How did you get Dolly to show up on your left-hand menu?
It'll keep 3 here on your left-hand side. So
Okay.
this is one I was playing around with yesterday. So that's why it shows up. I actually was playing around something else and Dolly wasn't there when I pulled it up right before this. And I was like, oh, where'd it go? But then I searched for it and pulled it back up and now it's in the second position. So it'll keep your 3 that you've used recently. So crash or correction. So get my title on here. I always put my title first. I put me generally last, or maybe the logo is usually last. So crash or correction is obviously the big thing for correction. And I'm kind of weird here, but I'm looking at it and I'm going like, so I might actually want, okay, this is where I get into my OCD. I think I actually want it separate. So I can get my dispersion, get it placed in over the spot correctly, the way I would put it. So I put here, and then I tend to be like, oh, okay, well, I want my font to be kind of matching the vibe of it, but I won't go crazy. So let me just do. Here, let's try that. And then just do this. That's entirely too big. Yeah. So I want them to be the same size, so I'll have to make that 64. Seems to be 64. Still not standing out to me though. And then I got to do the or. Anyway, okay, so crash or correction. I need another. I'll just duplicate. Boy, being on Zoom makes this more challenging.
Oh, I know. Welcome to my world. I'm always trying to show something. It takes forever for anything. And explore, didn't find it. AIPRM, when you finish, can you pull that up and explore so we can see what it's supposed to look like?
Nobody there, buddy. I think it's just gonna have to bleed because I would prefer it to be all centered or whatever. So we're just gonna go with this.
Yeah. I think
Just to move on. Okay, and that doesn't stand out obviously, so let's pick a color. Red's always good for these things. Change all. And we will, there are some effects on there.
Jamie, do you put your image in it in addition to everything else you're doing?
Yes,
Okay.
and I will get to that. And there's no people here, but if you actually look at my stuff, sometimes I adjust myself for the image itself.
Yes.
So
what was that when you did a pilgrim hat on you or something?
yes, and like the King James, like the big silk thing, I had it change me into that. Other title, what was the remaining title? The housing market's future revealed. Okay. So the second part's not as important. It's kind of like the title, the big part of the title is conveying the image, and the second part, I'm conveying just blah. I don't know how else to put that. Blah. And again, because I am weirdly particular about my graphics and my art, there's a general rule that in design that you use serif. If you're going to use a sans serif like this is, then your other one should be a serif as a contrary thing. So I'll search for a serif font. And we'll just make it this one. Sure.
Jamie, do you also edit your own videos?
No, I could, but I would spend too much time. Clearly I would spend too much time. stand out. So go ahead and do this. I'll keep the neon thing going. Housing markets feature revealed. You still probably need a gradient thing behind it to make it stand out. So I'll my frequently used ones here. Drag that down. There it is. And then if I was going to put myself in there. So I put myself into a folder because searching through the images on, and every time I do, one of the things I've started to do every time I do these monthly videos that KMC has, I go ahead and do some more images of me doing things. And so like this one.
Oh my God, that's a great idea. You're already in front of the camera. You may as
Yeah,
well.
so then I flip it over to camera mode and just do the palm thing. So it 1, 2, 3 countdown, you know, make the face.
Looks like you're doing that in front of a green screen. Is
Yeah,
that
because I
green
record my 7 videos in front of the green screen.
Okay.
So maybe this guy. Does that work? That works. Sure, why not? I think I like the, maybe this one's better. Yeah, that one's stupid. We'll go with that one.
Oh my gosh. That one's stupid. I like it. Let's go.
Yeah, I lean towards stupid.
That worked.
So remove your background. I always adjust brighter whenever I get the chance here. So brightness gets jacked up just because it's got to stand out somehow. Ah,
Oh, like your whole picture.
yeah. I adjust the contrast just to make it fit with, see, that kind of makes it fit with the image a little better than just me being
Right.
regular photo. So these are the little things that I just found that I'm just kind of like, okay, that feels like I blend with the photo better. I don't like the fact that my tongue is there, but I'll figure that out on my own. Anyway, there are other things that like you can, a lot of times I adjust my sharpness, my clarity down. I adjust them down just so I'm not as high definition because the image is never as high definition. Sometimes saturation, there are like, you can do color edits where you take the blue.
That is so good. Oh, wait. What did you just do? You just changed all
So
the-
when you get to color edit on the adjust, it
Uh-huh.
actually goes to your image and it's like, what colors are in this image primarily, right?
But
So
it
this
didn't change
one,
your face or your hands. It just changed your
because
clothes.
I had a blue jacket on, it was like, this is the blue jacket. So I can make it look like I have other colors of jackets.
Oh my God. I can't wait for Carl to make this video. This is cool.
And, you know, I would never wear a purple jacket, but it feels like it blends. It feels like it blends with this sign right here.
Yeah,
So I'm always kind of just looking
You're
for
not
like, how would it
purple.
work? You know, there was one that was a question thing that I had, on the, I took
Wait, where were you when you just did that color?
adjust. It's
Oh,
just,
so it's right
so if you
under
go
the
to
image.
adjust and you go to color edit, it'll
Okay.
give you all the options of these colors you could change that are in your image. And it chooses that color. Now, if you choose a color, if I chose this color, it
Mhm.
would probably change my face. So if it's
Oh.
within your skin tone, it's probably going to change your skin tone too. But if you're wearing a color that's bold enough, you can just, you remember like when we were initially, I think when you initially taught this stuff,
You were just like
we were trying to
highlighting
figure out
it.
how, like, I was like using the magic edit thing to change
This looks so much easier.
the color. Yeah,
Ugh.
but I did use like magic edit on another thing where I had the jacket on and I changed the jacket to like red, but it was like there was question marks all over the image, and so I said put question marks all over my jacket, and so it put question mark like the Riddler kind of thing.
Oh my gosh.
So I mean, there's an image, right? I can roll with that, right? So, but the next key, what time are we?
Oh, you're good. We have 20 minutes.
Okay. The next thing the challenge on this is because I've created for YouTube, right? But I also want to use it for Instagram, and Instagram is this way. So let's say I want to resize this for Instagram. And it's going to have a hard time to some degree, right? See, like it only has that and that, but you just do it. Just do it.
Downloaded and made a copy first, right?
Well, it saves it in its own thing. So I'm
Got it.
copying open. So it's a second image. So like I still have this one here. This one will open up. So you'll drag this over here. And then what you just got to do is kind of say, hey, what do I want out of this one based on what I already have? And this is the zoom kicking in. And I want this halfway, and it's not telling me where that is. And then this. So start with your background image, get the background image, the right spot. Come on. Come on now. Oh my God. Stupid Zoom. Sorry. Okay. And then I got this house and question mark thing. So I'm going to make that big old thing. This is the background. I'll probably make it bigger. Just go full size on this bad boy.
Yeah. So you're doing a cover for your short?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, because the way I see it, it is part of my aesthetic now. And so keeping that aesthetic on all my stuff. Again, this is
Right. No. I like
design,
it.
but design. A lot of my friends are in design, and so I have to. I mean, my son's
Oh yeah.
my son's an art director at a advertising company. So,
Oh my God.
so I hear about these things too often. That's obviously entirely too small, but it's also not going to fit. So I know I'm going to want to do that. And let me just do this. And I know that this is that little bar thing that I'm going to need. Come on, let me do it. And like this, because it's a long bar, I'll just duplicate it, throw it down here underneath the other one. And put it in the back, backwards. There we go. And then I just got to get me looking like an idiot here. So I think I want the behind the house, maybe. Position, backward.
Oh,
There we go.
yeah. Oh my gosh, that looks so good.
There you go.
Everybody turn your sound on and say how cool this is.
That is so cool.
Very cool.
That is
Love
so
it.
Ridiculous.
Oh,
Oh my
stop.
God.
Stop.
So now you can do ours,
Jamie, you're
Now we can
amazing.
send all of our stuff to
Super
you.
fun.
Yeah.
Now we all know what we're
Good
doing the
job,
rest
Jamie.
of the day.
Okay, mute, mute,
We
mute.
definitely have to have this recording. God.
I
Wow.
do want to, I'm going to go back to Dolly just to show you guys a couple other things real quick. So say one of the things you can experiment with, you have these and they give you like hints up here what it's going to look like. So I tend to alternate between these things just to create diversity. So let's say I want claymation and give me a subject, housing wise, real estate.
What were you doing? Like fall, real estate fall stuff?
Okay.
Interest rates.
Okay. How would I describe it? Like say
Well, market.
a giant arrow pointing down in the foreground, a couple, let's call them a home buyer couple. Not that it matters, but a home buyer couple looking at the arrow with
Excitement.
excitement. There you go. Excitement in the background is a suburban neighborhood. How about that? Suburban neighborhood filled with homes. Now, I have no idea what claymation is going to come up with. We're about to find out. I have not used claymation before, so that's why I chose it. Yeah, see, so you got analog, you can, so I always recommend like kind of choosing a design. Oh, that's fun. Look how cute that is.
Oh my gosh.
I love it. I'm saving that one.
That's cute. Was that you? Just kidding.
See, and it kind of lost the point already.
Right. See, now they're not excited. Now they're scared.
And it's not claymation even, right?
Oh, yeah.
You could actually spin off of that scare though and say it's going to become crazy. It's going to become a bidding war again because
Yeah,
rates are
scared
dropping people.
Scared about multiple offers.
Yeah, yeah. And so like sometimes when it generates something that isn't quite what I'm looking for in that thing, but I'm like, that one probably will work for something. Then I just download it and save it in the bank for the video. Because a lot of the stuff has, a lot of the monthlies, a lot of the regular videos have regularity to them. Like there's themes that are being used
Oh my
over and over
gosh.
in
There's
the month.
so many different ones.
Yeah. See, this doesn't make sense, but it's fun. I don't. So, but I like this one right here, that one's too freaking cute.
Yeah.
You have to use that one.
Very nice.
Or let's say same subject. Copy. I'm just gonna start a new one so it doesn't get confused.
Oh, it's gonna think you're doing too many things.
No, it's sometimes, well, it doesn't want to give me a new one. Or maybe that's just a Zoom.
So claymation was inside Dolly. Is that right?
Claymation. So you can choose the style. Here's all the styles listed.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Until you actually learn what those styles are, it can be very something. It can be very like I don't know what the word. It could be
Overwhelming.
Yeah, you don't really know what you're getting. So hold on, so I like, one of the things I've found myself gravitating towards is comic book style and cartoon style. They're just kind of fun.
Have you tried to, like, can you bring in a picture of something and make it?
Yeah, you can attach the file and say similar to this. So you upload it here,
Oh, okay.
and then it would actually do that. But say like the comic book here, I'll show you one of the comic book ones somewhere. Come on, scroll. I hate you. Actually, it might be easier just to go through my. Yeah, this is still working. Homer. But I mean, you could use that. You would just you take this out and put your own text in there, right? You would tell it to remove it, like you did. Down. Happy people, right? So you get all sorts of origami. You could create it in origami. That's kind of how, beyond just the original stuff, how I create different aesthetics behind it. So it doesn't, because if you just leave Dolly to itself, it tends to have this one aesthetic. And so this gets you different. Well, that's not origami. See, this is where it gets dumb, and that's why I start a new one usually. Like that's not origami at all. But if I were to take it, start a new one, and that might be.
Gonna get smart.
Well, let me try I go back and forth. It'll get smarter. So that's kind of where I would say play around, but you can use this little thing up here to let you know kind of what you're getting into. So sometimes when I'm like, I've used, even on the regular images, I've used like there's like golden hour, which just makes it more of a glow. There's different angles, like Dutch angle gives it, Dutch angles, there's the overhead angle, so this is origami. See, there you go. I'm generating images too quickly. So we're done in Dolly for today.
Oh my God.
So you have to shut it down and bring it and open it back up. So it's.
No, I just have to wait.
Or does it say cookies? It's like, no, you're done too many.
I sit here and I do something else, and then I just type now ? Like, can I do it yet? So
would you use this kind of thumbnail in street text images or thumbnails?
I use it everywhere. Once I've generated it, I put it everywhere. That's the YouTube, that's the widescreen. So I use it on my Facebook stuff. I use it in street text when I pull it over there, and I use it on YouTube. The only place I use the other one is in Instagram.
Jamie,
yes.
On the AIPRM or whatever it is, do you have special prompts that you use for this, or do you just?
Okay, so for the image itself, if you on the AIPRM, there's only one person that's done anything in AIPRM for Dolly, and it's just this one. So if you just pull this up and push in regular non-premium, it'll pull up, this will be your public one that's available. So that I always use it just because it just gets me multiple images and I don't have to think about it.
So you're using
in the original one that you were using to get tags and titles and what have you?
The ChatGPT, I can give you that one. Hold on. I have those are my favorites. So the ones I use this one. I would write down the person's name if you're going to write it down. These two are the two I use.
Which one?
Lori Bollins and B. Sampson.
So I just go in and cite that person's name and search.
You should, but like the way I originally found them is I just typed YouTube, and they were both in the first screen of like 6 or 8 results.
I get it.
I didn't get really deep into it
Mhm.
because there's multiple pages, but it's kind of like if I find one or two that work, I'm like, that's good enough. I can pull the information I want out of it. So
Yeah, and one other
Jamie-
question about thumbnails. Is some sources have said that you've got to minimize the number of words that are in the graphic. Do you have any experience with that?
on the Dolly side or just thumbnails in general?
The image for the thumbnail.
Thumbnails in general, I haven't experienced that myself. That doesn't mean
Okay.
that it doesn't exist.
Jamie, this is Adrian. Did you train Dolly?
Did I train Dolly?
Yeah, like I trained ChatGPT.
I have
so
not. I have
I
not.
trained it. I
I've
sent
only.
it.
I've
I
only
told
tried
it
to
what
be
I
very
wanted,
kind.
and it gave me 25 questions to answer. So now when I put information in, it knows who I am, what territory I work.
Yeah,
It's
see, I
super
should probably do
efficient
that.
time. Can you train Dolly?
I don't know. I would assume if you can train ChatGPT, you can probably train Dolly too, because it's the same company. So it's not like a separate entity.
That's a great Tech Tuesday, Adrian.
Right.
You're up next.
Yeah, Adrian, you want
It
to
was
teach how to
fabulous. It's fun.
train
The
ChatGPT?
time you save is amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
I-
Dolly is still unruly. And so, I mean, I've stopped doing it as much, but sometimes I even go over to the Microsoft version of the image generator just because I can't get Dolly to do what I want. But generally I can get something I can work with, and then you can play with it in Canva or erase the things. There's, you get little things on there that are stupid, and so I delete them. I have 2 minutes. You want me to show you this listicle thing?
Yes.
Okay, so I ran across this last night. Listicle generator.
Cool.
Let's say, so what listicle generator does, real estate in the fall months. That's what I did. It creates blog posts for you. All you type is a subject and the whole thing just spits out. So I ran across.
And then you could do your pictures based on the blog.
Yeah. To tie it back together.
Yeah, to tie it all together.
Look at this. All I typed was real estate in the fall months.
So this is
If you search in Explore GPTs and search listicle, you'll find this.
and it's a blog writer.
It's a blog writer. Yeah. Now, probably I was thinking last night after I sent this to Wendy that it'd probably be a good idea because I don't know how repetitive it's going to be as people are doing things, but to kind of cater it to your area, and that way the words won't overlap with other people's words for the SEO stuff. But yeah, you just basically copy this thing and dump it into your blog. If you were to have a blog.
I know. My last blog post was like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Anyway.
Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you guys
Yep.
for coming. I gotta hop in the VIP room. A couple announcements. Next month, we're already at October. Can you believe that? So next week is the 1st. I'm going to crawl around on rocks in Utah. So there will be no Tech Tuesday, but October has 5 Tuesdays. So you're still getting 4 amazing Tech Tuesdays, starting with Brittany. She's going to be talking about Google Ads. And she is amazing. You are going to love that. And then Street Text, they're going to be talking about their AI inside of Street Text. And then the 22nd is going to be me talking about Halloween marketing. And then the 29th, probate with Adrian as requested. We are going to talk about probate and make it as exciting as we possibly can.
I'll try.
I know, it's very dry and sad. But anyway, it's a thing. And You know, they need us. Anyway, so have an amazing rest of the month. And if you want to join us in VIP, the link is in the chat. And then the other link I put in there is the last day today to get the Commit or Quit event replay for $7.99 because price goes up tomorrow. So have an amazing day. Bye.
Thank you, Jamie. Thank you.
Thank
Amy.
you, Jamie. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jamie. Thanks.
I'm gonna even
Thanks,
watch
Jamie.
the replay.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Bye.